Summer fun for kids in Lapine starts with the Parks and Rec Department. Summer Adventure Days is a camp-style program for K through 5th graders. Monday through Friday, kids have a space to play together and learn anything from arts and crafts to science projects. One option for Summer Adventure Days, Flex Weeks, which allows parents to pick any 3 days of the week for their kids to attend.
MLB All-Star Game coverage brought to you by Powder House, your patio furniture specialists.
Festivities for Major League Baseball's All-Star Game are in full swing in Seattle, and News Channel 21 is there. Noah Chast has a look at the Home Run Derby, which just started a few minutes ago. It features a Oregon State Beaver favorite, now with the Baltimore Orioles.
I am here in Seattle in T-Mobile Park for the 2023 All-Star Game and Home Run Derby. The Seattle Mariners, of course, Oregon's closest professional MLB team, hosting this week with some of the Mariners players here in attendance. But there is another local Oregon player in attendance, that's Sherwood's own Adley Rutschman. You might remember him from his Oregon State career, which was fantastic. He's competing not only in the All-Star Game, but also in the Home Run Derby.
And that ball is belted right center field. Adley Rutschman sends us home with a walk-off homer.
He's got the it factor. You know, he's a superstar.
Former Oregon State head coach Pat Casey knew Adley Rutschman was a special player at OSU and would do great things in the majors.
He is an MLB All-Star. Does that surprise you in the slightest, or from what you saw when you had him, you knew this was coming one day or another?
Well, I'll tell you, I really don't want to sound like I'm a prophet or anything, but it does not surprise me. And I think if you ask the people that he played with, guys he played with, they wouldn't be surprised either.
Rutschman, a second-year catcher for the Baltimore Orioles, was the most outstanding player for the Beavers in the 2018 National Championship.
At Casey, I mean, they just keep rolling him in. Rutschman keeps rolling him in, too. His 101st hit picks up another RBI in the College World Series.
Now he'll play in his first All-Star game at the stadium he went to growing up.
It's crazy how it worked out like that. You know, it's one of those things you kind of look at the beginning of the year and you say, oh, the All-Star Game's in Seattle, and how cool would that be to be here? And now it's here, and it just, you know, you feel blessed and you feel fortunate.
He also elected to compete in this year's Home Run Derby with his dad throwing the pitches to him. What sort of pressure are you feeling as a dad throwing your son in the Home Run Derby?
You want to throw some pitches that he can do some damage with, so obviously, but I think, if he was in it just to win it, he would probably ask 10 other people.
How's he going to do? How's he going to fare?
Well, Adley handles, he's Captain America, man. Our guys used to label that to him, like he's got the it factor. Anything that's a big situation, he handles it.
He said you're Captain America. If there's a challenge, you rise to it. I mean, is that what you kind of feel like you are and how you're going to do in this situation?
I don't know about that, but I think for me, I just try to enjoy every moment, give my best go, and just try and take everything in.
Rutschman's humility is one of the many traits Casey says makes him great.
It's hard to find a more deserving athlete, student athlete, person than Adley to have all these accolades that are coming his way.
Adley Rutschman, of course, competing in the Home Run Derby, but so is the Mariners' young phenom Julio Rodriguez. He's one of 3 Mariners in the All-Star Game, including George Kirby and Luis Castillo. You can watch the Home Run Derby on our Fox station, KFXO, but you can stay tuned to News Channel 21 Monday and Tuesday for all the All-Star events exclusive coverage. In T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Noah Chast, News Channel 21.
Coming up, rule changes could be coming to new resorts in Central Oregon. Plus, the popular camps expanded to more rural areas of Central Oregon. And it's a little cooler out there than this weekend, but that may change later this week.
It's the Midsummer Classic on Fox.
Man, is this going to be fun.
The world's biggest headliners, serving up their mammoth hits.
Holy sensational!
They're taking center stage for one incredible show.
Tune in this Monday and Tuesday to News Channel 21. I'll be in Seattle to cover it all.
Game coverage brought to you by Powder House, your patio furniture specialists. Need extra storage during your remodeling project? Simply pack it, store it, and grab it when you need it. Storage to You. See how easy and affordable extra storage can be at StorageToYou.com.
We'll make it easy. Bring on the summer.
Patio World has moved to a beautiful new showroom on the west side, and we're now bigger and better than ever, with even more quality patio furniture that lasts a lifetime. New home, same commitment to luxury. Patio World, where quality matters, on Columbia Street overlooking Riverbend Park. Come see what's new today.
Bring on the summer.
Now what? You say it when it feels like you're starting too late. At Prudential, we think you should ask it when you realize it's not too late to start. Like when your new passion is now your life passion, ask now what? Here's what. You come to Prudential and help ensure your retirement has income that lasts a lifetime. Who's your rock? Talk to an advisor and build a more secure retirement today.
Need extra storage during your remodeling project? Simply pack it, store it, and grab it when you need it. Storage to You. See how easy and affordable extra storage can be at StorageToYou.com.
We'll make it easy.
News Channel 21 is brought to you in part by Central Oregon Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
With 8 destination resorts in the area, Deschutes County Commissioners are deciding whether to change regulations for future developments. At Wednesday's meeting, they'll take public comment. Today, Blake Mayfield talked with the commissioners.
Sun River, Black Butte, Eagle Crest, and Tetherow are just a few spots which bring in dozens of visitors a year. Now, there's an amendment before county commissioners to limit building any more new destination resorts for the sole purpose of housing.
Per our emails and per my phone calls, most people are saying we're beyond destination resorts.
Deschutes County Commissioners met on Monday to hear a proposed tax amendment change to destination resorts. The issue was first brought up by Central Oregon Land Watch earlier this year. The nonprofit asked county commissioners to make a change in regulations for destination resorts so that they no longer are tied to creating housing.
Destination resorts is a policy tool that was created in the 1980s to help rural, economically distressed communities to bring people, investment, homes, and visitors to their area.
The amendment change would see resorts within 24 air miles of an urban growth boundary with an existing population of 100,000 or more not use housing unless residential uses are limited to those necessary for the staff and management of the resort.
I feel like we have excellent destination resorts here in Deschutes County, and do we really need any more? No.
This is not the community that it was back in the 1980s when we were reeling from the contraction of the timber industry. Well, we have a diversified economy now. Our population has exploded essentially since the 1980s. And we don't really need destination resorts to bring people here and to drive economic growth.
Commission Chair Tony DeBone also is in support of changing the amendment. A change would only apply to new resorts, not existing nor approved ones. Blake Mayfield, News Channel 21.
Tonight we're asking, should county commissioners change regulations for destination resorts? To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the KTVZ.com homepage. Calling all of our viewers from Bend. Do you have a question for the mayor? News Channel 21 welcomes Mayor Melanie Keebler Wednesday at 6 a.m. for our monthly segment, Ask the Mayor. To submit your questions for the mayor, please go to KTVZ.com/Ask the Mayor. You can also do so on our News Channel 21 app. Coming up, hear how first responders are keeping Central Oregon safe from wildfire. And clear and sunny today, but how's the rest of the work week looking? Your local alert weather forecast is up next.
If it leaks, clogs, drips, or burst, call Jefferson Plumbing first.
Since 1977, Jefferson Plumbing has kept Central Oregon flowing. From clogs to drips, leak detection to water heater replacement, Jefferson Plumbing has the experience. When you need a plumber you can trust, call Jefferson Plumbing, a family you can count on.
If it leaks, clogs, drips, or bursts, call Severson Plumbing first.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Right now, your local Toyota Parts and Service Center is offering $5 off cabin or engine air filters, $15 off TrueStar batteries, and $20 off AC repairs or service. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Summertime living in the high desert is the best. Cool nights gathered with family and friends on your patio, eating amazing food coming off the grill. We want to see the best of your backyard life. Share your backyard oasis, go to grilled meal, or best outdoor living area and fire pit with us. One lucky winner will be chosen for a prize every month. So, what are you waiting for? Enter the News Channel 21's Backyard Living Photo Sweepstakes today. Presented by Powder House Ski and Patio, Bend Fence and Deck, and High Style Contracting Pavers.
Life is hard. If you feel like life is difficult, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong or there's something wrong with you. It just means life is hard. Jesus said, "Are you tired, worn out? Come to me, and I will give you rest." We at First Presbyterian in Bend practice a spacious Christianity, where you will find space to breathe and a safe place to land. Life is hard, but no one needs to do life alone. Join us Saturdays on NBC at 5 p.m. or Sundays on CW at 11 a.m.
Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Tracy Tuesday.
Well, how you doing, Central Oregon? Thank you so much for tuning in and checking us out. Let's jumpstart the new week at the beach. Thank you to viewer Johnny Oliver for capturing this lovely shot, and what a great backdrop. The mountains. We are in store for more lovely but warm weather here on the high desert. Now Thursday, the northern lights are coming to Oregon. More about that in just a bit, but let's gauge where we're at temperature-wise for the remainder of the week into next week. Tomorrow, Mother Nature will duplicate today's temperatures, which will steady around 86 degrees, a slight dip by 1 degree on Wednesday. Then temperatures will begin to rise on Thursday to 87 degrees and reaching the low to mid-90s by the weekend. Alrighty, let's get an overall view of the high desert and the outskirts. Very little cloud cover tonight. Temperatures will drop down to the low to mid-40s. Now, those northwest winds will pick up this evening, gusting upwards of about 30 miles per hour through Wednesday. Currently on the high desert, we've got 13 mile per hour winds in Bend and 14 mile per hour winds in Redmond. On Thursday, the northern lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, are most often seen in places like Alaska, Canada, and Scandinavia, but an 11-year solar cycle that's expected to peak in 2024 is making the lights visible in places further south, including right here in Oregon. Now, the best city to view the northern lights is in Salem. Now, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Space Weather Prediction Center, if you're wanting to experience the aurora, be sure to get away from the city lights, and that the best viewing times are between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. this Thursday. Alrighty, our overnight lows tonight, we're looking at low 40s to low 50s. La Pine, our lone city, at about 38 degrees. Daytime highs for tomorrow, it's getting hot in here. Little Nelly reference for you. Temperatures on the high desert will hover between the low to upper 80s. Warm Springs actually will reach 91 degrees. Currently on the high desert, pretty nice temperatures right now. We've got 82 in Sun River, 77 in Sisters, and we've got 84 in Madras. Alrighty, let's take a look at the pollen levels. Not too bad. Tree and weed pollen are low, while the pollen in the grass slightly elevated to moderate levels. How about the 7-day forecast? Breezy conditions will stay with us through Wednesday evening. Temperatures will drop down to the upper 40s to low 50s. Our day temperatures will hit the mid to upper 80s. Temperatures will begin to rise in the 90s on Friday and through to our weekend. That's your local alert weather forecast.
Primetime lineup tonight is brought to you by Powder House, your patio furniture specialists.
Coming up, a popular camp is expanding for rural families.
The indictment of a former president, or perhaps candidate for president, would arguably tear the country apart. Is that your concern? Can you update us on the status of negotiations?
taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options customized to fit your needs is smart. In Central Oregon, the agent I trust is Jim Bertola. Jim can give you flexible fees, a customized marketing plan, and first-rate pricing strategy. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teambertola.com.
Summer is peak season for water usage in Central Oregon. Luckily, the City of Bend offers a variety of rebates on indoor and outdoor water-efficient devices to help you save water and money, like $100 on a smart irrigation controller or $80 on a high-efficiency toilet. Learn more at waterwisetips.org and help us beat the peak this summer.
Attention homeowners, upgrading your home may lead to a significant reduction in energy costs. Federal tax credits are available now to help you reduce your carbon footprint while saving you money. Due to the Inflation Reduction Act, tax credits are available for the following: insulation, windows, heat pumps, solar infrastructure. For more information on these credits and others, as well as support for families with lower to moderate incomes, go to EnergyStar.gov. This announcement presented by Green Savers. Better homes, smarter living.
News Channel 21 is brought to you in part by Team Bertola, High Desert Realty.
Finding summer programs can be hard in Central Oregon, especially in Jefferson County. That's why the outdoor kids program, Campfire, has expanded to Madras. Today was the first day of camp, and kids gathered in Sahaley Park for the program called Exploregon. The program includes all the normal nature-based things Campfire is known for, but with a special emphasis on teaching kids the landmarks and outdoor destinations in our state. It also builds good habits like teaching kids to leave no trace when they visit the great outdoors. Normally a summer program like this would cost $375 per child, but this one is just $25.
We are really always working on removing those barriers to access. We've started to provide transportation. We have a ton of financial aid available for families if that's a barrier. We are really working to create small groups that are intentional. We try not to do a group of like 30 kids to one counselor.
What I liked about Campfire is how I made friends and learned new things by one day.
What I learned today is how to make new friends, and it is super fun to be here.
I like that we've been playing a lot and we made the shape of Oregon, and it was really fun that we're getting to play a lot.
While many of Campfire's programs are already booked up, they can still get a few in. They offer a summer robotics course, which still has openings in Bend and Redmond. Their Tumalo Day Camp program has openings as well. Next year, they plan to have more camps in Jefferson County.